with Small Advice, and thank you for joining me for another episode of my Open Door series. Today I'm going to speak to you for a couple of moments about the open door and the real open door. You were knocking on the door finally opened, you went through the door, and now there are a couple of things that transpires once you are in the door, or through the doors that you desired. And one of the things that I want us to take a look at today, and I said us because I'm included as well, once we get through some of the doors that open unto us, we encounter a little bit of a hiccup or a little bit of a challenge. And one of those challenges I want to speak with you for the next 2 or 3 minutes is the challenge of change. That's exactly right. The challenge of change. So we are through an open door. We prayed. We did all the things. We were expecting the door to open. We prayed. The door opened. Expectations came to us. We walked through the door. But now we are dealing with the issue of change, the challenge of change. So if we're not careful, the challenge of change can then become a closed door for us. So let's just talk for about 2 minutes about why is it that some of us, including myself, resist change. Why do we resist change? We're through the door. We accomplished what it is that we desired. Remember, we are proud of ourselves, not full of pride, but we are proud of ourselves, because remember, pride is a trap door. So we're through the open door, but now we have the challenge of change. So why? Why do people find it difficult to change? There are a number of reasons. Number one, I have down here in my notes, the fear of the unknown. So we walk through this wonderful door. We're excited about going through the door. We were expecting to get through the door and for the door to open. Not only that, we used the correct key to open the door, because remember, in one of my episodes I talked about the types of keys to open doors. So we use the correct key to open the door, but now we are fearful of the unknown. What's expected? What's expected of us? What is, and let's put it in a business perspective, probably at a job, but we can also think of it as far as relationships as well. Fear of the unknown. What is this person or these individuals going to expect of me? And now we're going to start dealing with our self-confidence a little bit. Am I able to deliver what it is that they're asking for me? So the challenge of change, one of the reasons why we probably risk or we don't like to take the risk with change is because it's the unknown. Another reason why I have in my notes is that everything really seems different, okay? It's no longer business as usual. Things are different. There's a different shift, okay? And sometimes we do not like to shift. But I want everyone to understand that change is always a good thing. It's always a good thing if we look at it from the perspective that the change is going to allow us to grow. We are the narrative of the change that is taking place. I always want us to think in those terms. I am narrating this change. However, let me back up for a moment, because change happens probably for 3 reasons. Change comes unexpectedly. It could be planned, and then change can come just because someone has probably, they just decided that, I want to change. So it's by choice, it could be by crises, and it's just by chance that we experience change. But regardless of how we experience this change, the challenge of change, we can narrate how we are going to show up and behave. So we're through the open door. Hey, let's give ourselves a round of applause. But now we are resisting the change that is required once we got through the door. Another reason is that people have past resentments, okay, when there was change. When change happened in similar situations, we resent the fact that what transpired in the past, we don't want to experience that as well. But remember when I dealt with you, when I spoke to you about the glass door, transparency, have we dealt with unresolved issues? And if we haven't, once we get through some open doors and then we are resisting change, that can be the challenge of change, and then it can also close doors. So quickly, just to recap, and you probably say, okay, Dr. Small, so then what am I supposed to do? You are you're controlling your destiny, okay? You are the narrative of what's happening. I want us to make a decision that change our consciousness. Change is great. Why is change great? Because I am going to grow from this, what I am experiencing. It may have been a crisis, okay, because some change comes because of a crisis. It comes by choice and then by chance. Whenever we do not have control of the situation of why the change took place, let's at some point say, okay, you know what? I wasn't responsible. I wasn't in charge. But now I am going to say what's going to happen moving forward, since I am through this door that opened to me, and I'm going to take advantage of everything that I can to make this work for me. Okay, that's what I want us to remember. So today's lesson, the open door, we got through the door, we're happy to be through the door, but then it's the challenge of change. How are we dealing with it? Just keep in mind, we are going to control the narrative. I'm Dr. Valerie Small with a little bit of small advice, making things happen. Have a great day.